Flood levels in Camden in Sydney's southwest peaked half a metre higher than April floods, making it the worst flooding that it's seen in more than 3 decades, in some parts anyway. Paul Farrow is the Deputy Mayor of the Camden Council. He joins us live now. Paul, thanks for your time this morning. So how bad is it?
Morning, Peter. Thanks. Look, it's worst case of deja vu you could possibly imagine. Thankfully, overnight, there's been no further evacuations. Water has receded slightly from 12.7 metres down to 11.7, but unfortunately we're still not out of the woods with more predicted rain in Camden and surrounding areas this morning.
But do you think or hope that the worst of it has passed, or does that still remain?
I guess all we can do is hope that we didn't get the rainfall that was predicted yesterday. However, it is raining currently here at the moment, so it's just a matter of waiting and seeing what today's rainfall delivers. How
are people coping with that flood fatigue, Paul?
Look, it's heartbreaking. I think spirits are pretty high. People are, living in disbelief that here we are for the 4th time in as many months, which is devastating in itself on the back of fires and COVID. But when you go around town and people are in helping each other, spirits are pretty high. We're becoming used to it, unfortunately.
Yeah. So what have businesses told you about damage? What sort of bills might people be expecting now, Paul?
Yeah, look, it's probably a little bit early for that. We're obviously focused at this stage on evacuating people, closing roads, making sure people are safe and support's given where possible. Hopefully, as soon as this water subsides, we can start getting in assessing the damage. I've got no doubt the community will rally around those people that are affected, those businesses and residents that are affected.
It's just extraordinary. I mean, more broadly speaking, just across the area, the fact that you pointed out there, the 4th time in such a short window of time, really, that you're dealing with a flood emergency. There's one example being the Windsor Bridge. That was built to withstand flooding. I think this is the 3rd time this year that it's been underwater. Extraordinary, isn't it?
Just crazy, And we said all our bridges are under again for the 4th time. So unfortunately, we're becoming used to it. Thankfully, we have a council that is used to it, so we're being able to get out and do what we need to do and warn residents as early as possible.
And how well, are businesses, the people working with, the volunteers from the emergency service, also working with the people from the Bureau of Meteorology and those water releases from the dams? I mean, it's all functioning pretty well as far as we can see so far.
Yeah, it all sinks in well. Council continues to work with the RFS, SES, police. Our volunteer groups are fantastic. On a lighter note, we're one of the few towns that have an actual working town farm. I was down talking to one of the farmers last night. Our cows have been rehoused in the school. Thankfully, it's school holidays, so our cows are taking residence in the school. Unfortunately, with it being the 4th flood of the year, farmer was joking with me that perhaps the cows should get a certificate of some sort for the time they're spending at the school.
Just finally, Paul, I mean, how wild was it on the weekend and how fast did that water rise?
Unbelievably fast. I mean, not fast enough for us not to be caught unaware, but I think we're bracing ourselves for a weekend of heavy rain. But I think people were surprised to get up on Saturday morning and see that the water had risen so quickly overnight and the town was engulfed.
Okay, Paul Farrow, the Deputy Mayor of the Camden Council, on a busy morning for you again. Paul, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.